Hello students, welcome to the thermodynamics. In the last videos, we discussed the constant volume process, constant pressure process, constant temperature process and constant entropy process. In this video, let us discuss the polytropic process clearly. The polytropic process is also called general process. The polytropic rule is PV power n equal to constant, where n equal to polytropic index. N is equal to polytropic index. This polytropic index n varies from 0 to infinity. Polytropic index n varies from 0 to infinity. In fact, it is varying from 0 to plus or minus infinity. But according to your syllabus point of view, it is enough to remember that the n is varying from 0 to infinity. For example, if the first case, if n equal to 0, if n equal to 0, as we know, polytropic law is PV power n equal to constant. V power n equal to 0 equal to constant. As we know, anything power 0 equal to 1, then it is a constant pressure process. Constant pressure process. It means for constant pressure process, n equal to polytropic index n equal to 0. At constant pressure, for any ideal gas, as we know, volume is directly proportional to temperature, absolute temperature. If this constant pressure process, as we know, the constant pressure process may be either heating process or cooling process. If this constant pressure process is heating process, during the heating process, temperature increases. Along with the temperature, volume occupied by the gas increases. Then the PV diagram for constant pressure heating is looking like this: pressure versus volume. So at constant pressure, since the volume is proportional to temperature, if this constant pressure process is heating process, during the heating process temperature increases. Along with the temperature, volume occupied by the gas increases. It comes like this. So this is the 0 to 1 constant pressure. 0 to 1 is the constant pressure heating process. Heating process means heat supplied process. Thermodynamically, heat supplied is taken as positive heat transfer process. For this process, index n equal to 0. Similarly, if the constant pressure process is cooling process, during the cooling process temperature decreases. Along with the temperature, volume occupied by the gas decreases. Then the constant pressure cooling process is looking like this. 0 to 1 dash is the constant pressure cooling process. This is also constant pressure process, but it is cooling process. During the cooling process, heat is rejecting from the system. Therefore, it is written with a negative sign. So 0 to 1 is the constant pressure heating. 0 to 1 dash is the constant pressure cooling process. Similarly, if I take n equal to infinity, if I take n is infinity, then it is written as PV power infinity equal to constant, or P1 V1 power infinity is equal to P2 V2 power infinity. It can be also written as P1 by P2 is equal to V2 by V1 power infinity, or V2 by V1 is equal to P1 by P2 whole power 1 by infinity. As we know, 1 by infinity is equal to 0 and anything power 0 equal to 1. Therefore, this V2 by V1 is equal to 1. V2 by V1 equal to 1 means here V2 equal to V1. V2 equal to V1 means indirectly it is a constant volume process. At constant volume, according to Gelasic law, pressure is directly proportional to temperature. And again, this constant volume process may be supporting for either heating or cooling process. During the heating process, temperature increases. Along with the temperature, pressure increases. So 0 to 2 constant volume heating process. This is the 0 to 2 constant volume heating process, means positive heat transfer process. For this process, n equal to infinity. Similarly, if the constant volume process is for cooling, during the cooling process temperature decreases, along with the temperature pressure decreases. So 0 to 2 dash, this is the 0 to 2 dash is the constant volume process, but heat transfer is negative. Cooling means the gas is cooling. Indirectly, the gas is dumping the heat to the outside. Heat rejection is thermodynamically taken as negative. N equal to infinity. N equal to infinity. So 0 to 2 is the constant volume heating process and 0 to 2 dash constant volume cooling process. Similarly, if n equal to 1, the polytropic rule is PV power n equal to constant, PV power 1 equal to constant. Indirectly, product of pressure and volume remains constant. For an ideal gas, product of pressure and volume remains constant. For isothermal process, indirectly, if n equal to 1, the process is constant to temperature process or isothermal process. At constant for any ideal gas, volume of the given mass of gas is inversely proportional to its absolute pressure. Again, the constant temperature process may be either compression by adding the cold source or expansion by adding the hot source. That concept yesterday we have discussed clearly. If the isothermal process is for compression, during the compression process pressure increases but volume decreases. Then the isothermal compression curve can be drawn like this. The 0 to 3 is the isothermal compression curve. For that, n equal to 1. The slope of this 0 to 3 is minus P by V. Similarly, if the isothermal process is expansion, as we know, isothermal expansion is possible by adding the hot source. If that isothermal process is expansion, during the expansion pressure decreases but volume increases. Then the isothermal expansion is looking like this. This is the 0 to 3 dash isothermal expansion process. For this, n equal to 1. So 0 to 3 is the isothermal compression and 0 to 3 dash is the isothermal expansion process. Next one. If n equal to gamma, then the rule is becoming PV power gamma equal to constant. As we know, PV power gamma equal to constant is the isentropic rule. Isentropic rule. That means for isentropic process or for reversible adiabatic process, n equal to gamma. Then this isentropic process or reversible adiabatic process may be either compression process or expansion by adding the insulation. If it is for compression, as we know, during the compression process pressure increases but volume decreases. It comes like this. 0 to 4 is the isentropic compression where n equal to gamma. Here isentropic compression curve or reversible adiabatic compression curve should be drawn with more slope than the isothermal compression curve, because the slope of the isothermal curve is minus P by V, whereas slope of isentropic curve is minus gamma P by V. It means slope of the isentropic curve always more than the slope of the isothermal curve. Similarly, if the isentropic process is for expansion, during the expansion process, as we know, pressure decreases but volume increases. It comes like this. This is the 0 to 4 dash. 0 to 4 isentropic compression, 0 to 4 dash isentropic expansion. For this curve also n equal to gamma. If you construct any compressor, to have the index of compression between gamma and 1, if the index of compression is in between 1 and gamma, then the compression curve is coming between the isentropic compression curve and isothermal compression curve. It may be looking like this. The 0 to 5, a kind of compression. For that compression, the index of compression in between, here index of compression is less than gamma but more than 1. Similarly, if the process is expansion with index of expansion is in between gamma and 1, the expansion can be called as polytropic expansion, can be marked like this. 0 to 5 dash is the polytropic expansion. For that index of expansion is less than gamma but more than 1. So from this the process are like this. 0 to 1, I will write it clearly. 0 to 1 constant pressure heating process. Similarly, 0 to 1 dash constant pressure cooling process. 0 to 2 1 dash 0 to 2 is constant volume heating process. And 0 to 2 dash constant volume cooling process. Similarly, 0 to 3 is the isothermal compression. 0 to 3 dash isothermal expansion process. 0 to 3 isothermal compression, 0 to 3 dash isothermal expansion. Similarly, 0 to 4 isentropic compression or reversible adiabatic compression. 0 to 4 dash 0 to 4 dash 0 to 3 isentropic compression, 0 to 4 dash isentropic expansion. Similarly, 0 to 5 is a special kind of compression. A compression 0 to 5 is a compression with index of compression greater than isothermal index but less than adiabatic index. Similarly, 0 to 5 dash is also a kind of expansion. For that also n is less than gamma but more than 1. That is about the PV diagram for a different non-flow process. Mathematically, as we know, the first quadrant, second quadrant, third quadrant, fourth quadrant. As we know, 0 to 3 isothermal compression, 0 to 5 polytropic compression, 0 to 4 isentropic compression. So all compression curves are with the second quadrant with the PV diagram. Similarly, the fourth quadrant, look at the process with the fourth quadrant, 0 to 3 dash isothermal expansion, the polytropic expansion and isentropic expansion. So these are all the expansion process with the fourth quadrant. That means second quadrant, wherever you find the process curve with the PV coordinate system with the second quadrant, that process curve is for compression. Similarly, if the process curve is found in the fourth quadrant with the PV diagram, that process curve is for expansion. That means these are all the compression curves, these are all the expansion curves. Whereas this one is the constant pressure heating curve, constant pressure cooling curve, constant volume heating, constant volume cooling. That is about the common PV diagram for all non-flow process. Now, the thermodynamic heat, according to first law of thermodynamics, thermodynamic heat transfer equal to W plus du. That is called a non-flow energy equation. The W, work transfer with the polytropic process is P1 V1 minus P2 V2 divided by N minus 1. That is the work interaction for the polytropic process. Similarly, change in internal energy equal to mCV into T2 minus T1. As we know, Cp minus Cv is equal to R. Let us write the Cv outside. It is Cp by Cv minus 1 equal to R. Cv into Cp by Cv is gamma minus 1 equal to R. From this Cv equal to R by gamma minus 1. In place of this Cv, let us write this value R by gamma minus 1. Then du equal to m into R by gamma minus 1 into T2 minus T1. It is equal to Mr T2 minus Mr T1 divided by gamma minus 1. As we know, PV equal to MRT is the ideal gas equation. Then P1 V1 equal to Mr T1, P2 V2 equal to Mr T2. So it can be written as P2 V2 in the place of Mr T2. I wrote the P2 V2 minus P1 V1 by gamma minus 1. So this is the change in internal energy in terms of pressure and volume limits. Now let us put this work formula and du formula in the main relation. that is called non-flow energy equation. Here work equal to P1V1 minus P2V2 divided by n minus 1 plus the du value. This is the du value, P2V2 minus P1V1 divided by gamma minus 1. Can also be written as P1V1 minus P2V2 divided by n minus 1 minus of P1V1 minus P2V2 divided by gamma minus 1. Now I am writing the P1V1 minus P2V2 outside. It is becoming 1 by n minus 1 minus 1 by gamma minus 1. It is equal to P1V1 minus P2V2 into, let us take the LCM. It is gamma minus 1 minus n plus 1 by n minus 1 into gamma minus 1. Here minus 1 plus 1 cancelled. Minus 1 plus 1 cancelled. Finally it is gamma minus n by gamma minus n by gamma minus 1 into P1V1 minus P2V2 by this n minus 1 I am writing under the P1V1 minus P2V2 by P2V2 n minus 1. As we know, this P1V1 minus P2V2 by n minus 1, this P1V1 minus P2V2 by n minus 1 is the polytropic work. Therefore, the heat transfer in the polytropic process is equal to gamma minus n by gamma minus 1 into polytropic work done. That is the heat transfer for the polytropic process. With this, all the non-flow reversible process completed. Thank you for watching.